Hi guys, welcome to the CyberWaves TV, the only channel that is always bringing you all-round success tips for the total development of every area of your life. Another Monday is here, and as we always do, we are bringing you our weekly motivational money-making secrets video. In our previous episode, we talked about how to make money on social media without selling a single product. Today, the topic we are going to talk about is how to become a highly paid Instagram influencer. Please, if today is your first time here, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and invite your family and friends to also join our vibrant YouTube community because we have more goodies for you. Introduction. Picture a scenario where top brands are all over you, contacting you to use or to post about their products on social media, and get paid heavily in cash in exchange for this service. If you can create this picture in your mind, then you are beginning to understand who an Instagram influencer is. All over the world, many people are joining the bandwagon of becoming social media influencers because it has become another way of making passive income online. Top Instagram influencers like Kylie Jenner charges more than $1 million per sponsored Instagram post. The celebrity influencer, who began her own makeup business at age 19, has over 170 million followers on Instagram. According to Forbes.com, Cristiano Ronaldo, who has over 210 million followers, earns nearly $1 million per paid post on Instagram. The truth is, you do not need to have millions of followers on social media to begin to make money online. Even if you are at the lower end of the game with a few thousands of followers, you can still make lots of money by positioning yourself accordingly. Business reporters have revealed Instagram influencers who have less than 10,000 followers are charging anywhere between $10 and $5,000 per paid post depending on their profiles and engagement statistics. These are some of the reasons why more and more people are joining this bandwagon as influencers. While it may be easy enough to take pretty pictures and post them on Instagram, it is actually not that easy to gain enough visibility to get yourself known. It would take many months of hard work for people to know you and respect your opinion. In fact, you have to be an acceptable authority in the niche that you have chosen for yourself. However, if you are thinking of making money as a successful Instagram influencer, here are a few tips we believe can help you to actualize that dream faster. 20 practical tips on how to become a highly paid Instagram influencer. Number 1. Find your niche. To become a successful Instagram influencer, the first thing you need to do is find a niche that suits your personality. This is very important. Your niche needs to be something you're really passionate about. Something in which you have a good deal of knowledge and interest. Just because someone else is doing something and is successful, doesn't mean you should too. Note that you have to be posting topics on this niche consistently, so if you are not quite passionate about it, you will get stuck along the way. So, selecting the right niche is very important because you will have to spend a considerable amount of time researching it and posting content on that topic. This is not something you can fake on social media. Somewhere or the other, your true persona will take over. So, be very careful about that and don't follow a niche just because it is trending. There are loads of topics to choose from, like crafts, kitchen hacks, travel, lifestyle, food, and so on. Your niche might even be a combination of different things, as long as they're not random. For example, your niche can be food, travel, and lifestyle. You should be able to create posts that balance out these topics since they are related. Number 2. Create a sizzling bio. Once you have decided on your niche, you need to start fixing up your Instagram account. The very first thing you need to focus on is creating a bio that is guaranteed to snap up attention as soon as people lay eyes on it. It should talk about your story in a way that engages people. Remember, it's one of the first things that a brand or a potential follower will see on your account. So if you want to know how to become a top social media influencer, you need to first learn how to create an attention-grabbing Instagram bio. It is not rocket science. With a few research, you can put together a great Instagram bio. Tip number 3. Get a high-quality camera or professional photographer. Instagram is a world that runs on visuals, and crappy images don't make an influencer. Brands are looking for the best of the best to accurately represent their products, services, and locations. Because of this, they're not likely to work with someone who struggles to post quality images, so you definitely need to make this a priority. If you need to take your own photos, invest in a high-quality camera and tripod. Hire a professional photographer to take a variety of images for you. You can equally reach out to photographers on Instagram in your city or vicinity and propose to do business with them, sort of like a collaboration. Number 4. Create a good first impression. The first time you are launching your profile, try and make a decent first impression. If you are willing to become an Instagram influencer, you need to know how to capture attention and make people want to see more of you and your profile. The first 2 things that capture the eyes of a visitor are a good Instagram bio and a beautiful Instagram feed theme. Ensure that your feed is quite entertaining and alluring and free from anything that looks boring or dull. Tip number 5. Let your feed be an extension of you. If you think you can become an Instagram influencer just by sharing random photos, you clearly have it all wrong. The captions that go along with those photos are as important as the photos themselves. Use them to tell your stories and connect with your followers on an emotional level. Give them a reason to trust you, follow you, and engage with you. However, in your quest toward engaging them, don't forget to be genuine. Because that will be easily seen through. Instead, share your personal stories in a way that your audience finds interesting yet authentic. Tip number 6. Be comfortable and friendly. Nobody can ever succeed in becoming an Instagram influencer by just sharing a couple of photos. It is just not about posting to Instagram, it is about the relationship you build with the audience. If you want popularity, and if you are willing to influence your followers, avoid being shy. Think of your followers as friends, let them see who you exactly are, show both your bright and dark side to them. Share stories with them on Instagram captions and make them interested in keeping track of the posts you make. Number 7. Pay attention to your INSTA-FEED. This is one of the prerequisites if you're trying to become a successful Instagram influencer. Not only should each of your photos or videos be visually appealing, but they should also adhere to an overall theme. This means that all of your photos in the feed should look good against one another. Many Instagram influencers follow a particular style of editing their photos so that the color or composition is uniform. You can use free online tools and mobile apps to edit your photos, or you could just use the built-in filters on Instagram. But make sure that your photos and videos are taken in high resolution and plenty of light to make them look really good. Tip number 8. Stay consistent. Posting content consistently is another crucial prerequisite to become a top Instagram influencer. Most influencers on Instagram post daily. However, some of them also post a few times in a day or even a few times in a week. Studies have revealed that an increase in your content posting frequency can boost engagement rates. However, when you decide what your posting schedule needs to be, make sure that you choose wisely. It needs to be something you can stick to. Setting an unrealistic goal to which you can't adhere won't help you in any way. Consistency on any platform is incredibly important. Whether you're uploading videos to YouTube or taking daily photos for Instagram, fans need to rely on the content at specific intervals. In reality, there's no real magic number for how often you should post. Some accounts are exceptionally popular with only 1 or 2 per day, while others roll out photos on an hourly basis. It all depends on the quality of the content and the niche. Many believe it's more ideal to post amazing photos and captions less often than just slapping up any image you can throughout the day. Tip number 9. Stay unique. You are your Instagram feed and your Instagram feed is you. So whatever you put up there is indirectly a reflection of who you are. You should be able to offer a unique view through the lens when taking photos. Add your own sense of humor or personality that will separate you from the millions who use Instagram on a monthly basis. Take what makes you a unique individual and exploit it as best you can. Being an honest version of yourself will easily attract an audience of some kind. Tip number 10. Optimize your hashtags. Hashtags are important because they enable your content to be found by other Instagram users that are not on your follower list. Instagram allows you to use a maximum of 30 hashtags on a photo, and it is recommended that you use most of them if not all. But what kind of hashtags should you choose? Remember that using hashtags with high search volumes isn't necessarily good for you. Because high search volumes imply high competition, too. So the chances of your post being discovered using those hashtags is bleak. Instead, choose hashtags that have decent search volumes that maximize your chances of appearing in the top posts. Ideally, use a combination of hashtags varying in search volumes from above 10,000 to 1 million. But definitely, not more than 1 million. Tip number 11. Get serious, get a business account. If you're serious about becoming a top Instagram influencer, you need to get a business account for your Instagram. There are numerous benefits of switching to a business account. The most important benefit is that with a business account, you get access to Instagram analytics. You'll be able to see not only your follower demographics but also which posts are getting better engagement. You will also be able to see the days and times which give you the best engagement. If you want to become a successful Instagram influencer, it is important to understand your audience and learn what content works best for them. Tip number 12. Leverage Instagram Stories. Instagram Stories are probably the biggest things right now on Instagram. More and more users are using the tool to grow their followers. In fact, it is reported that more than a quarter of Instagram users spend time to check on latest stories every day. This makes them a perfect weapon for you to grow more followers and gain visibility. Even people who aren't your followers can discover you from stories. By adding hashtags or a location to stories, you can be discovered by more people. And if you have 10,000 plus followers, you can include an outbound link using a swipe up option on stories. You can even tag others on your stories and give a shout out to other accounts. This is a great way of building relationships. It's also a good way to grow your following because those accounts are likely to return the favor too. And this means you get more visibility. Tip number 13. Engage with your followers more frequently. Making time to engage with your followers is one of the most important factors to help you become a successful Instagram influencer. When someone comments on your photos, make sure that you reply to them. Also, return the favor by liking and commenting on their content. Interacting with followers on Instagram includes things like commenting back when a follower comments, using polls through Instagram stories to engage actions, promote giveaways, hold contents or following others, and commenting on their photos. Tip number 14. Choose a theme that reflects your style. Once you decide on a niche for Instagram, try to stick with the overall theme of your material. This includes the style of photos, specific filters, and actual feel of your account. People will follow you because of the average type of content you're sharing. It's much like a blog or subscriber list on YouTube. Many fans look out for a specific layout and visual appeal in an Instagram account, so you must try to keep your posts revolving around your theme. Tip number 15. Tag brands and start hooking up. There are actually 2 stages toward becoming an Instagram influencer. The first, of course, is to grow your followers organically and engage them. The second, and probably more important for some, is to make money as an influencer. So, once you've been able to grow your followers above 1,000 and have a decent engagement, you are now ready to start your outreach. The easiest way to do this is to tag relevant brands on your photos to put yourself on their radar. Sometimes brands even feature such photos on their Instagram account, giving you greater visibility. You can also send direct messages to brands you think would be relevant to your niche. This is a good idea especially if you've seen them collaborate with other influencers in your niche. Work on a pitch that talks about why you're reaching out and what you can offer them. We are not saying it's easy, but you might be pleasantly surprised at the responses. You can even join influencers platforms like Grin, Insight Pool, Hyper, Influencer Bay, Tribe, Muster, Tap Influence, Zoomf and many others to find and connect with relevant brands. Some of these platforms need you to have a certain number of followers to be able to participate in campaigns. Tip number 16. Do not buy followers. There is nothing as enticing as an Instagram account where all the work has been done, and you now have all the followers that you need, in exchange for some cash. But let us sound this warning: paid followers are no good to you if you plan to be a top influencer. To make money off your Instagram account, you must grow your followers organically. Of course, it's not easy and it certainly won't happen overnight. But hey, there's no easy road to success. Paid followers can be detrimental to your growth because these followers won't be engaged enough. So your follower count will increase without any substantial increase in engagement. Tip number 17. Integrate your account into your blog or YouTube channel. A great way to reach an audience who may not know of your Instagram account is by integrating it with your blog, YouTube channel and other social media platforms. In fact, you can easily connect Instagram to WordPress blog and show off your feed in a variety of ways. This gives visitors to your site a chance to follow the feed. For example, you can show off the last 10 photos in the sidebar of your website or blog along with a follow button. Some bloggers will go so far as to set up an entire page dedicated to Instagram photos on the website. Our point is you can leverage your blog, business site or other pieces of content to help drive additional followers. In any case, it will surely help create awareness of your social profile. Tip number 18. Be loud, don't be shy. The most successful Instagram influencers today are the ones that let their audience into their personal space. The ones that share all the ups, downs, the good and the bad sides of their lives. By being open, honest and truly yourself, you create a space that makes people comfortable, trusting and happy to connect. Being an Instagram influencer is all about your relationship with your audience. You have to be able to influence them. So by showing the deepest, darkest sides of you and not being shy about it, you create a safe space for people to connect to you, relate to you, and build impactful relationships with you. This is the only way they can trust your opinions about things. Before we talk about the final points, we would like to tell you about the 3 things we are all doing to help grow this CyberWaves community. Number 1. Share your views about this video in the comment box below. Number 2. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. And number 3 is, share this video with your family and friends on other social media platforms. Remember, our goal is to get over 1,000 subscribers every week. So please, help us spread the vibes. Tip number 19. Make good use of networks for influencers. Another way of making more money on Instagram is by joining more networks made for influencers. These platforms are used to connect brands with people based on their followers and specialties. Muster, Brandwatch, Grin, Insight Pool, Influence Bay, Tap Influence and many others are all great places for top influencers to connect with marketers and brands. For instance, if you share lots of content related to yoga and holistic health on your social media profiles, your followers are obviously interested in this content as well, which is why they are following you in the first place. If you join one of these networks, it will be easier for brands to find you if they have a product or service related to your content. If a brand wants to work with an influencer to sell their newest yoga mat and yoga clothing, it'll get matched with you through these networks. You can handle all communication with the brands through these platforms as well. This can help you stay organized as opposed to using direct messaging through social media. And now finally, number 20. Make yourself available for sponsorships and collaborations. This is definitely the part you have been working so hard to get to. Make sure you have your business email listed in your bio and are prepared to provide social stats to any company that might reach out to you. Things like follower growth, engagement rate, clicks on your link and monthly website traffic are all things brands might be curious about. You can add all the insights you have into a media kit to easily show off how awesome you are. Only promote things you truly believe in and things you feel your audience would benefit from. By having a standard that you stick to, not only will you be more appealing to brands, you'll simultaneously build a strong and authentic presence. This is the way to go if you are passionate about making good money as a social influencer. Thanks for staying with us to the end. This is the CyberWaves TV, the only channel that always brings to you timely strategic secrets for your personal development and financial success. Please, if you enjoyed these time-tested and proven practical tips we shared with you in this video, we encourage you to support our channel and also remember to share our videos with your family and friends on other social media platforms who may find this video very helpful. You can also check the description box for more videos that are related to this topic. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for commenting. And thanks for sharing. Have a great CyberWaves day.